Hello guys, and welcome to tutorial number 26, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at list styling. And you can see here at the body of my code, I actually added in some lines of code here, and this is just a comment, and this is actually the code we want to see on our browser. So take a look at that here, and you can see this, and we've not actually added in any styling yet. And comment here is actually what we want to actually do for this video. So first of all, we're going to change the style type, the list style type. Then we're going to make an unordered list and turn it into an ordered list. Then next we're going to add in a list style image, and we're also going to remove the list style completely. Okay, to actually go into that now, so first one here says change the style type. So to do that, we're going to actually select the list won't actually change, so this is the ordered list. So go ahead and select that, and say ordered list. And to change the list style type, just go ahead and type in list style type. And now I want to actually give it a different style type. So here the default style type here for this is disk. So all the circles or this rounded objects and that rounded bullet points you're seeing here is actually disks, right? So that's the default name for them, disk. So to actually change that, we can go ahead and say circle. So this is a different style type. Okay, so if you go ahead and refresh now, and you can see now it turns into circles. Okay, so also we've also got square. That's square. Okay, go ahead and save this. Click refresh now, and now you can see we've got them in squares. Okay, so we've actually also got some other ones. We've got lower alpha, okay, so which is lower alphabets. And now you can see we've got the alphabets A, B, C, D, but in lower alphabets. And now we've also got the upper alphabets, okay, which is upper alpha. And if you go and refresh, you can see now we've got the upper alphabets, right? Okay, so we've actually got quite a number of them. So here's the list. Few of them you can actually see them here, so you can go ahead and try them out. Also, you can actually go ahead and research this, and you see a bunch of different styling types that you can actually make use of, right? Okay, so go ahead and play around with that and see the different style types you can come up with, or the one that actually suits you. Then also the next here we're having is make an ordered list, or make an unordered list into another list. So let's just go back here, and you can see now we have default styling bad because we actually cleared out the code and there's nothing in here. So what we want to do now is change this unordered list into an ordered list, and we can actually do that. You guys know that by default ordered lists, let's just go ahead and make an ordered list here. Okay, and copy this now and paste this in here. Okay, save this, and by default ordered list would always have these numbers, right? This set of numbers in order from 1 to whatever number of list items you have. Okay, so what we can actually do now is we can actually change that with CSS. Okay, so let's say we wanted to change this unordered list into an ordered list to be having this style types, or this styling type here. So to do that, just go ahead and say decimal, save this, and you know decimal actually means the number range from 1 and so on. So just go ahead and save that and click refresh, and now you can see that our unordered list is now appearing as an ordered list, right? So you can see here it was an unordered list. Also you can see here it was an unordered list, but with the power of CSS, which is so very flexible, we're able to change it and turn it into an ordered list, right? So we're gonna also do the same thing for this one. We can go ahead and change this into an unordered list. So we're seeing here that it is an ordered list, but what we can do is change this into an unordered list by just selecting that OL, and we can say list style type and give it a disk, right? So we just say disk, go back here, hit refresh, and now you can see we've got it in disk. So it's not appearing like it's an unordered list, even though it's actually by default it's an ordered list, right? Okay, so that's actually one way, the way you can actually change your styling of those. Next, let's actually take a look at how we can add a list style image, right? So let's just go ahead and take this out first. Okay, take this out. We can actually also take this code out. Okay, and now we should be back to our default styling. Okay, we're back to our default styling. So right here in the root directory of my where my files are, you can actually see I've got this image, this PDF image, and if you've actually been following up with previous tutorials, you should have seen this image before. So I'm still going to be making use of it in this tutorial. So the name of this file is PDF and it's a PNG file. Okay, so we're going to try and add this image as our bullet point right here. So instead of having this this styling we're having here, we're going to now change that into having images right at the side here. So to do that, we can actually go ahead and say instead of saying list style type, we're going to say list style image, right? So list style image, and next we're going to give it a value of URL, and within this URL we want to go ahead and put in a quotation mark, so it can be a single quotation mark or a double quotation mark, whichever. Within this quotation mark, you're going to specify the name of the file you actually want to use here. So this for us is going to be the PDF file with a file type of PNG. So make sure you get the correct file type there. So for me it's pdf.png, and note if you're having a JPEG, make sure you use a JPEG and not copy me and make it of a PNG. Okay, so this is it, and if you save this now, go back to our browser and hit refresh. Now you can see that we've got, instead of having that regular bullet points, we now have images in place of those bullet points, right? Okay, but what you can actually see here is that this is all pushed up inside, and you can actually see this. So you can actually go ahead and say give this a padding left of you could say 70 pixels. Okay, and there's a okay, let's just get that right now. Okay, save that, come back to your browser, hit refresh, and now you can see they're all appearing here in the browser, and you can actually see them. So you can go ahead and play around with this and add in different images, but take note, you want to actually reduce the size of this image before you add it in here, so it actually lines up, because now you can see the text is at the bottom and the image is at the top, right? And it's still very big. So you want to actually make sure you resize the images to this specific size you want, so it lines up with this image here. Okay, so that's how you can do that. So lastly, we also got remove the style list completely. So we can actually go ahead and remove the style list completely. So let's just go back to having our default styling. So if I take this out now and refresh, you can see without our default styling. So we can actually take out this bullet points we're having here, and to do that we can just go ahead and say within our UL, so what we want to do now is say list style type, okay, and set it to none, or give it a value of none. And what this will do now is take out the list style types completely. So if you just go ahead and hit refresh, you can see there's no more styling. Our image or our list is no longer having any styling at the side of it, right? But you can actually see we still have a default padding here, because this is a list. So Chrome is actually treating this, or our browser is actually treating this as a list. So we can actually still take out that padding by just going ahead and say okay, so we just want to click on this, and now you can say padding left and set that to 0 pixels, just completely take it out. So if you go back to our browser now and hit refresh, you can see now that everything is kind of lined up, right? And line up pretty nicely, and we don't have any styling added to our list. So it's now you can see that it's like just a normal text, right? So that's actually how you can actually, you know, make use of this property, the list styling property, and image property to actually style a list. So you can actually see how flexible this is, where you can actually turn an ordered list into an unordered list and change the styling and adding image, and even completely take it out totally and make it look like it's just a normal text. So you guys can actually go ahead and play around with this, and I'll see you guys in the next video. thanks for staying to the end of this video. That really means a lot to me. So please, if you haven't already, give this video a thumbs up if it was helpful to you. Subscribe to my channel and watch another one of my videos, and I'll see you next time.